And a good writing is something which is of substance, which is exciting, which the basics that I believe in. If nothing else, if I come out of it, am I going to be a better actor? With Jaideep and I, we've got great what Hathiram and Ansari have. That bonding. It's better for the show, better for the work, because I can't define this relation. When you have this kind of a respect for the other person, then you want to look out for each other. There's a certain essence to, while season 1 look is a major factor, but then as you go along, not the fair and lovely boy that I am.
Ishwak, you are an established actor now. Now you have a command and you have that place where you can comfortably sit back and say no to things also, and you can wait for something meaty to come your way, and you can afford that luxury now. What are the set of non-negotiables now for Ishwak? When he reads the script, what is that non-negotiable that if he thinks that, okay, this thing is there, then I'm out of it?
Yeah, so I mean, fortunately, I think I've not come to a point where I get so ticked off by one particular aspect of or one scene, if that's what you mean, or an ending, one minor aspect of a script that kind of would make me drop it. It's not that, it's the overall. If it's either good writing or bad writing, and then I kind of am open to going with that, the writer and the director's vision, that this is how we're going to sort of how the story should unravel. Good writing is something that really gets me excited, and that's what makes me say yes to commit to something. And a good writing is something which is of substance, which is exciting, which also screenplay has a certain structure which the masterful or good writer knows how to kind of make it keep you engaged, keep you on the edge of your seat. All of that needs to come together. Yeah, I mean, to begin with, it just needs to be a good piece of literature. I should enjoy reading it. I mean, that's what you commit to. You can't really picture the film, because the director can, the makers can. They've got a certain vision. They know where they're going to shoot. There's only so much visualization. For me, it boils down to, what is this character doing? His graph. How am I going to navigate? I don't have that kind of, no actor has that kind of comfort, unless you kind of patronage that there's some patronage and there's going to be back-to-back work. I feel that, I will always be privileged in that sense, only because I believe in that someone's always looking out for me. A higher power as filmmakers. I think hard work doesn't go unnoticed. So I do feel assured, but at the same time, I'm a realist. So I know that I can't wait for that perfect film. And in a film, at the end of the day, the character that, I'm supposed to play, if I have to see that, is it aligning with the basics that I believe in, which is, if nothing else, if I come out of it, am I going to be a better actor? Or will I be able to apply my skill set to this? Will I get to do the basic thing? The first reason why I'm doing this is because I love acting. I love the whole thing of performing. Is that exchange with my co-actors, my thing with the director, that dynamic, is that going to be an experience that I'm looking for? That's about it. There's only so much that you have to think. After ticking off all the check boxes, this, I guess, is at the core of it.
Got it. Now coming to Paatal Lok 2, I am very excited to watch it. I think that would be one show where I would be only watching as a viewer, not with the eye of a critique, because I love the show so much. I wanted to ask you about your dynamic with Jaideep. You both, the show is very important for both of you in your careers, and you guys shot it in Nagaland, if I'm right. How has your relation evolved with Jaideep? I heard Gulshan Devaya saying recently that two actors need not be great friends. There's always this commentary going on that we have to be great friends. The directors say that we have to be great friends to find that chemistry on screen, but all you need to do is you need to be as a professional actor. And so, what is your vibe?
I agree with that, with what Gulshan says. Yes, that makes sense. You don't have to be, you have to be great co-actors to each other. You have to be a good director. An actor a director and an actor, they have to have a certain sync. With Jaideep and I, we've got a great rapport. I mean, We don't have a personal relation outside of our shoot life, but on set it's like we're almost inseparable. So it's the kind of thing that is very rare to have that kind of a love and respect for, co-actor. And he's such a wonderful guy. I've come across so many people who work with him, and everyone has similar things to say about him. And I mean, it's just, it also kind of aligns with my personal equation with him, aligns with what Hathiram and Ansari have, that bonding. It just kind of transcends, in a sense, the regular co-actor bond. And it's good that, we have this kind of a bond and not the other, because it's better for the show, better for the work. Because on set, it's like I can't define this relation. When you have this kind of a respect for the other person, then you want to look out for each other in every take and every scene, every line, which friends might not. You could be best of friends, but you might not necessarily do that for each other if you're not great co-actors to each other.
True. Well said. Now, without giving away much about Paatal Lok 2, I love that bond which Ansari and Hathiram shared. And the most important thing which I love was those 3 Loks, okay? The Paatal Lok, and then there are people who are from the cream class and they get away with everything. I want to ask you, is that same thing, not obviously, cut copy paste won't be there, but is that same context there in Paatal Lok 2 also, where you are dividing the people?
I mean, Sudeep is such a great writer that and I think he's really raised the bar with Paatal Lok season 2. I think why I say that is because the reason why I feel it, not just because I'm in it and it's the show that got me on the map and all of that. There's a certain essence to, while season 1 had different, it's almost like a different universe, but there's a certain essence to it, which you pointed out. It's got that class divide.
Yeah.
Now, how do you kind of stick to the main, the heart line, and take the story forward? So that is something you got to watch. You're in for a surprise.
Okay.
It's got to be, you'll get a bang for your Amazon subscription buck.
And lastly, before we go to the segment, I want to ask you one thing. Hrithik Roshan once said that good looks can also be kind of a roadblock for an actor, because the perception becomes such that we won't get roles which might be earthy, which I want to try, but eventually he said that he got it finally with Super 30, because no one could have figured him or visioned him like a Bihari. Does that thing happen to you, where good looks come in the way and casting directors or makers have just categorized you in some similar domain of roles, despite you being a credible actor?
That you've got to ask the casting directors. Well, I think once initially, early on, its look is a major factor, but then as you go along, as you kind of, one like Atul kind of entrusted me with this responsibility of playing Ashok, a deaf mute, often the complete antithesis of who I am.
Yeah.
So, even the makeup was different.
Yeah.
It's kind of, he's got like a little more, he's not the fair and lovely boy that I am. He's got him tan, given him a scar and all of that.
Yeah.
Unkempt. Once that happens, you can, if you prove yourself, and that opportunity comes sooner or later. Might be a hurdle initially, but if you can prove yourself, your acting chops and versatility, then I think then it becomes, then the directors are like, acha theek hai, kuch nahi hota isko, I'll tan him.
Yeah.
I'll water him down. I'll make him look less of the way, I can work around the look.
Yeah, definitely.
But I want this guy because of his skill set. And that's happening. I'm experiencing that. It's great. And I think a lot of it started happening post Berlin.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Ishwak Singh and you're watching me on Mamaraazzi.